important to keep in mind in discussing the Israeli-Palestinian issue is that it does not exist in isolation. It is part of a larger region that is itself in upheaval and tumult, which affects the Israeli-Palestinian relationship, in turn is affected by the Israeli-Palestinian relationship. So I think many people tend to try to focus the Israeli-Palestinian issue as though it exists all by itself. And you can't do that. It's much more complicated. Islam is now riven internally by many conflicts, the most prominent of which is the division between Sunni and Shia, but there are many, many other internal conflicts. The whole Middle East is torn by a range of intersecting, sometimes contradictory conflicts, Turkey and the Kurds, the Arabs and the Persians, as I said, the Sunni and the Shia, a whole range
Plus
of issues.
Geopolitics, us and the Russians now jockeying for position.
Yes, hugely affected. And so you have to keep that in mind as you consider what should or shouldn't happen in terms of Israelis and Palestinians.
But am I not right that historically most of the countries in the region would say, well, we can't make peace until this issue is resolved? Whether fairly or not, it was used as the excuse for not making peace.
It was, and it was important to the internal politics of many of the countries in the region.
Right.
But I think there is now a widespread recognition, certainly among the Gulf Arabs, that the principal threat to their sovereignty comes not from Israel, but from Iran. And that they, in fact, share with Israel a common goal of resisting Iran's drive for hegemony in the region, which has gone on for a very long time. Most Americans have a general familiarity with the Sunni and Shia difference, but not many comprehend the length and depth of animosity between Persians and Arabs. Right. There is one story, and I don't know if it's true, I read it, that when Saddam Hussein was hung after he was defeated, captured, tried, and convicted, his last words as the noose was slipped around his neck were, "Damn the Persians." There is an ancient, long-standing hostility between Arabs and Persians, and when you layer that on top of the Sunni-Shia divide and the many other conflicts within Islam, it will be turbulent for quite a period of time to come.